This morning, my boyfriend and I woke up peacefully after a night together. We had sex and decided to make coffee and breakfast before my classes. While waiting for the coffee to brew, he started shadow boxing me playfully. I asked him nicely to stop, explaining that I don't tolerate any representation of domestic violence. After asking 4 times, I warned him seriously, but he continued. Frustrated, I splashed water on him and went to his room. He followed me to the room and insisted I clean up the mess. But I told him it was his fault for not listening. After I got up from the bed, he shoved me back down aggressively. I told him he ruined our date plans, and I was leaving. He then hid my bag across the house, and we ended up yelling at each other. He shoved me again and demanded I get out of his life, while holding my bag hostage. Eventually, I got out of his house. But he brought back my bag and took my phone to lure me back inside. After some back and forth, I managed to get my phone back, but he was trying to reason with me. It was hard to think clearly because I had a hard boundary. That I would leave if a man ever put his hands on me. In the car, I cried, telling him that I would now be scared of him. He didn't want that to happen, but I made it clear that his actions had consequences. I felt he had crossed a line, and I needed to respect myself. I questioned whether this was normal behavior in relationships, and if I should leave or try to work it out. After receiving advice from people online, I realized it was time to leave him. I appreciated the feedback, especially those who called me out for my actions. I learned a lot from this experience and decided to enforce my boundaries. I deserve better than this. I posted this looking for confirmation that I should leave. Staying would be disrespectful to myself and victims of domestic violence. My message to anyone going through something similar is to leave.